Alfred, the Arkham Knight's missile launcher is destroyed. I'm calling in the Batwing to start searching for the cloudburst. Upload the results to the clock tower once it's complete.
Okay, now we're done playing soldiers, let's have some real fun. We'll take turns. You do a little bit of... Ooh. I don't know.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I'm every confident.
I promise. I'll hand control of your body right back when my turn's done.
Oh man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us!
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Not quite, Detective.
Detective.
Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. detective. You must avoid the rotating spiky blades of death.
I did it! I actually did it! I mean, of course I did. Good. As expected.
Welcome, detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Don't leave me hanging, detective. The answer is right above your nose. Above your nose. Well done, detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. Careful, detective, or those blades will open up the car like a tin can. You being the expired hunk of stale meat inside. struggling, Detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. Ah! This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, Detective. I will recalculate post-haste. That's one Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friends? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there. Don't think I haven't been tempted by a cheap trick and a quick death, Detective. But no, I will beat you fairly. I will let you test yourself against me and laugh as you fall short. are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out.
The drone sensors are temporarily disabled, but I can only hack one at a time. The previous drone will be back online.
Between perfectly designed riddle and unfair death trap really comes down to user error. That was part of the plan too, Batman. It's all part of the plan.
The plan.
Go get your key. Go.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Ready to die, my dear?
Die.
I've always fantasized about your mistakes killing you, Batman. But this does have its appeal.
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key, well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swooned. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
The hell is that thing? It's a bat. Turn around. Go, go! Nice driving, idiot. It's right there. Just go. You want to take the wheel? So that's Wayne Tower? No, I don't think so. It's Wayne International Plaza. What's the difference? I don't know, it's like bigger. That's it. You know, if I was a billionaire, I'd build it. Arkham Knight's got the badness.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for two half-wits instead of one. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven. Bloodhaven.
The gap in the wall? I could reach it with a pounce.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? If it doesn't have walls? Don't be afraid, Dark Knight. Just step into the light. Did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like.
Oh, Eddie, you're going to feel very, very stupid when I catch up with you.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist.
Nearly there, Selena.
What a start. For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it.
Done on this side.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
Why, thank you. Seriously, Eddie, how much longer is this going to take?
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ranelagh Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up, but just be careful while you do it, okay? So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Look, I know you two were close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind.
This is your chance with Catwoman, Patsy. She's vulnerable, trapped in an abandoned orphanage. That sure spells romance to me.
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
Check on Talia. And, well, we got to talking about how you basically murdered us both. She started crying.
Oh God, what's he doing? What's he doing? He's tailing us. Oh crap! I heard they saw some footage of the airships. We need to make sure we're off the streets when that thing goes off.
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Toodlebird, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. To clarify, Detective, this bit is not the surprise. Behold your doom! What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here! I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck. Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. Farewell, Dark Knight. No, Batman, you can't ride through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now. Mechanism. You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Dark Knight, you're not failing properly. At least try and head the correct way. Goodbye. Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Oh dear, you seem to have failed. Is the vehicle to blame or the driver? Probably both. Driver. Care to try again, Dark Knight? Because the timer won't start until you situate yourself at the start of the track. noble of you to try the course again, Batman, but really, I don't want to end up pitying you. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Don't worry, Detective. You have until dawn. Not that it'll make any difference. Stop not dying! Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. I knew it! I knew you'd fail! To think you had me worried. How embarrassing! Don't tell anyone. Faster, Batman! Like Hermes! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Turn around, you dark knucklehead! You're going backwards, Dark Knight. Is this a valiant attempt at a joke? Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Ha! You failed! Your idiocy never ceases to... Well, actually, no. I have come to expect it. Actually, no. Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be. Oh, dear. That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. I knew it! I knew you'd fail! To think you had me worried. How embarrassing. Don't tell anyone. Would you like another attempt at that laugh? Don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. I knew it! I knew you'd fail! To think you had me worried. How embarrassing. Don't tell anyone. Detective, time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. A quite you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, Detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Tudoberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom. Careful, Dark Knight. That car has some value, even if you don't. I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck. Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. Farewell, Dark Knight. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me! Careful, Detective. I'd like the car to be working when I'm done. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Too slow, Detective, too slow. For a second there, I was almost concerned. be ashamed to have failed, Detective. This isn't a racetrack. It's an immaculately constructed work of art. It is perfection. And to think, I was actually concerned you may succeed. I forgot who I was dealing with for a minute there. Such a pity I couldn't show you the Riddler mobile. It's bigger, faster, several times more aesthetically pleasing than your vehicle. It's in the shop. Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now. Controlling mechanisms. You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. You're going backwards, Dark Knight. Is this a valiant attempt at a joke? Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. I knew it! I knew you'd fail! To think you had me worried. How embarrassing. Don't tell anyone. Care to try again, Dark Knight? Because the timer won't start until you situate yourself at the start of the track. Don't worry, Detective. You have until dawn. Not that it'll make any difference. Prefer that Roman knockoff Mercury. Don't worry, Detective. You have until dawn. Not that it'll make any difference. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. God, I mean, I knew you'd fail. Never doubted it for a moment. If you're feeling vainglorious enough for another attempt, Dark Knight, you must trundle back to the start of the course. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Goodbye. did it. The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules, and I have to follow the rules, don't I? I set them after all.